The largest LGBTQ advocacy organization in the U.S. rejected a major donation from Disney this week, citing the entertainment giant's regrettable stance on Florida's Don't Say Gay legislation. The Human Rights Campaign, HRC, announced its decision in a strongly worded statement Wednesday night, just hours after Disney CEO Bob Chapek pledged to contribute $5 million to the group and others that protect LGBTQ rights. The Human Rights Campaign will not accept this money from Disney until we see them build on their public commitment and work with LGBTQ+ advocates to ensure that dangerous proposals, like Florida's Don't Say Gay or Trans bill, don't become dangerous laws, and if they do, to work to get them off the books, Joni Madison, HRC's interim president, said. Businesses have had and continue to have a major impact in the fight for LGBTQ+ rights, from marriage equality to the defeat of House Bill 2 in North Carolina and beyond. While Disney took a regrettable stance by choosing to stay silent amid political attacks against LGBTQ+ families in Florida, including hardworking families employed by Disney, today they took a step in the right direction, Madison continued. But it was merely the first step. In a statement issued to the New York Times, Disney said it was surprised and disappointed by HRC's decision, but noted that the company would remain committed to meaningful action to combat legislation targeting the LGBTQ community. One of Florida's largest employers, Disney has found itself in the midst of a political firestorm this week after Chapek initially took a neutral stance on the parental rights in education legislation, or Don't Say Gay bill. The controversial bill will restrict how gender identity and sexuality are discussed in public school classrooms, particularly at the elementary level. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, R., is expected to sign the controversial bill, which has been passed by the state's legislature. Chapek's initial reticence on speaking out about the bill drew intense criticism from employees, entertainment outlets and fans. Many pointed out that Disney's silence seemed at odds with the company's efforts to attract LGBTQ audiences to films, television programs and theme parks. At Disney's annual shareholder meeting on Wednesday, Chapek appeared determined to reverse course. While we've been strong supporters of the community for decades, I know that many are upset that we did not speak out against the bill, he said, according to the Los Angeles Times. We were opposed to the bill from the outset, and we chose not to take a public position because we felt we could be more effective working behind the scenes directly with lawmakers on both sides of the aisle. Chapek went on to note that he'd called DeSantis that morning to express our disappointment and concern that if the legislation becomes law, it could be used to unfairly target gay, lesbian, non-binary and transgender kids and families. A spokesperson for the governor, however, offered a dismissive response, noting in a statement that it was the first time we have heard from Disney with regard to the bill. The governor did take the call from Mr. Chapek, the spokesperson continued. The governor's position has not changed. No in-person meeting has been scheduled yet.